Welcome, dear students. Today now I am taking a class 11, BST. Class 11, BST, chapter small business. New chapter now. Today is now new chapter. Small business. Okay. Now, small business. Small scale cottage and rural industries occupy an information now. The small scale cottage and rural industries occupy an important place in Indian economy. These industries have a special place. These industries have special place in the sphere of employment and economic development of the country. Economic development of the country. For the last 10 years, these industries have been producing. For the last 10 years, these industries have been producing a wide range of commodities from ordinary consumer goods to sophisticated goods based on the most modern technology. Like electronic goods. Objective of all these plays has been to develop small scale and cottage industry in the country. Small scale and cottage industry to the country. Okay. Now, meaning and nature. Now, meaning and nature. Now, meaning and nature of the business. Before understanding the nature and measure of small business, before understanding the nature and meaning of the small business, now how to identify what is the effect of the Indian economy to the measure of the. It is important to know how size is defined in our country. Important to know how the size is defined in our country with reference to small business and industries. In reference to small business and industries establishment, several parameters can be need to measure the size of business units. Several parameters can be used to measure the size of business unit. These include the member of the persons employed in business. This including the member of persons employed in the business. Okay. Employed of the business. Now, this include the number of persons employed in business, capital invested in business, volume of output, or value of output of the business, and power consumed for business, power consumed of business activities. Value output and power consumed of business activities. However, there are no parameter which is without limitation. However, there is no parameter which is without limitation. Depending on the need, the measure can vary. Depending on the need, the measure can vary. The definition used by the government of India to describe small industries is based on the investment. Small industries is based on the investment in plant and machinery or capital investment. Based on the investment in plant and machinery and capital invested. Machinery or capital invested. Now, under the following categories, small scale industry. Under the following categories are small scale industries. A small scale industries undertaking is defined is one. A small scale industry undertaking is defined is one in which the investment in fixed assets or plant and machinery is more than 25 lakhs but does not exceed 5 crores. Small scale industry is small scale industries undertaking. Small scale industries undertaking is defined as one in which the investment in fixed assets or plant and machinery is more than 25 lakhs but does not exceed 5 crore. However, to cater the needs of small business whose thrust is on export or the promotion of the modernization, investment ceiling and plant and machinery is 10 crores. For the modernization, investment and plant mechanism, now the plant and machinery is 10 crores. Number 2, ancillary small industrial unit. Number 2, ancillary small industrial unit. The small scale industry can enjoy the status of an ancillary small industrial unit is one which has maximum investment of rupees 1 crore and its plant and machinery and supplies not less than 50% of the production and supplies not less than 50% of its production to another industry referred to as parent unit. Referred to as the parent unit. The ancillary unit means the small scale industry can enjoy the status. Small scale industry can enjoy the status of an ancillary small industrial unit is one which has maximum investment of rupees 1 crore on its plant and machinery and supplies not less than 60% of its production to another industry. 50% of its production to another industry. Referred to as the parent parent unit. The ancillary small industry can manufacture parts, components, sub-assemblies, tools or intermediate products for the parent unit. Number 3, export-oriented unit. The small scale industry can enjoy the status of an export-oriented unit. The small scale industry can enjoy the status of an export-oriented unit which has maximum investment of rupees 1 crore on plant and machinery and exports more than 50% of its production It can avail the incentives. Like export subsidiaries and other occasions. It can avail the incentives like export subsidiaries and other concession offered by the government for exporting units. Now, small scale industries owned and managed by the women enterprise. Number 4, small scale industry owned and managed by women entrepreneurs. A enterprise promoted by women entrepreneurs is a small scale industries unit in which they individually or jointly have share capital not less than 51%. Have share capital of not less than 51%. Such unit can avail the special concession. Offered by the government like low interest rate on loans, etc. Next, teeny industrial unit. A teeny unit is defined as an industrial or business enterprise. A teeny unit is defined as an industrial or business enterprise whose investment in plant and machinery whose investment in plant and machinery is not more than 25 lakhs. Whose investment in plant and machinery is not more than 25 lakhs. Whose investment in plant is not more than 25 lakhs. Next, small scale service and business. Small scale service and business enterprises. A small scale service and business enterprise is one whose investment of rupees 1 crore in fixed assets or plant and machinery, excluding land and building, does not exceed 10 lakhs. Excluding plant and machinery, excluding land and building, does not exceed rupees 10 lakh. Number 7, micro business enterprise. Micro business, what is micro business? Now, within the teeny and small business sector, micro enterprises are those whose investment in plant and machinery does not exceed rupees 1 lakh. Whose investment in plant and machinery does not exceed rupees 1 lakh. So, within the teeny and small business sector, micro enterprises are those whose investment in plant and machinery does not exceed rupees 1 lakh. Next, village industries. Number 8, village industries. Village industry has been defined as any industry. Village industry has been defined as any industry located in a rural area which produces any goods, renders and services, with or without the use of power, and in which the fixed capital investment per head to artisan or worker does not exceed 50,000. Per capital does not exceed rupees 50,000, or such other sums may be specified by the central government from time to time. Next, cottage and rural industries. The cottage and rural industry is one in which run by individual with the help of the members of his family with very little capital. In most of the cottage or rural industries, power is not used. When most of the cottage and rural industries, power is not used. According to the Fiscal Commission 1914, industry is an industry which is run either as a whole-time or part-time. Occupation with the full or partial help of the members of his family. Now, according to Economic Commission and the Asian Far East, cottage industries are those industries which are run fully or partially within the help of family member. In other words, cottage industries are mainly in traditional industries which produce traditional goods with the help of traditional technique. Cottage industries are mainly traditional industries which produce traditional goods with the help of traditional techniques. Now, cottage industries are characterized by the certain features. Cottage industries are characterized by the certain following features. Number 1, these are organized by individuals. With private resources. Next, number 2, normally use family labor and locally available talent. Normally use the family labor or locally available talent. Next, the equipment used is simple. Number 3, the equipment used is simple. Next, capital investment is small. Next, produce simple product normally in their own premises. Next, production of goods using indigenous technology. Production of goods using indigenous technology. The characteristics of cottage industries. These are organized by individuals. These are organized by individuals and private resources. Number 2, normally use the family labor. Now normally use the family labor. Number 3, the equipment used in very simple. The equipment used in very simple. Next, capital investment is very small. The capital investment is very small. Next, produce simple products. Normally in their own premises, produce simple product. Normally in their own premises, produce simple product. Normally in their own premises. Next, production of goods using indigenous technology. Production of goods using indigenous technology. Now, characteristics of small scale industries. Next, characteristics of small scale industries. Number 1, a small scale unit is generally one man show. Small scale industries generally is one man show. Even the small unit which run by a partnership, firm or company, the activities are mainly carried out by one of the partners of directors. In practice, the others are supplied as sleeping partners or directors who mainly assist in the providing funds. Next, in case of small scale industries, the owner himself is a manager also. In case of small scale industries, the owner himself or managers also. Thus, these units are managed in a personalized fashion. These units are managed in a personalized fashion. The owner has first-hand knowledge of what actually going to in the business. The owner has first-hand knowledge of what actually going in the business. He takes effective participation in all matters of business decision making. He takes effective participation in all matters of business decision making. He takes effective participation in all matters of business decision making. Next, small industries are fairly labor intensive with comparatively smaller capital investment. Small industries are fairly labor intensive with comparatively smaller capital investment than the larger units. Let the facts speak. According to Prashant Chandra Mahanabi, small scale unit require very little capital. About 6 or 7,000 rupees would get the artisan family started. With any given investment, employment possibilities would be the 10 or 15, even 20 to get at the comparative of the corresponding factory system. Now the capital investment is very small, so the employee will be the employed. Now 10 to 15, more than 10 to 15, 5 to 10 or maximum 10 to 15. Next, small units use indigenous resources. Small units use indigenous resources and therefore can be located anywhere subject to the availability. Subject to the availability of these resources like raw materials, labor, etc. Subject to availability of these resources like raw materials, labor, etc. Next, compared to large units, a small scale industrial unit has a lesser gestation period. That is the period after which the return on investment start. That is the period after which the returns on investment start. Next, the scope of operation of small industrial undertaking. The scope of operation of small industrial undertaking is generally localized catering to the local of regional demand. Located catering to the local and regional demand. Located and local as regional demand. Next, last but not the least, compared to large scale units, small scale units are more change, susceptible and highly reactive and receptive to socio-economic conditions. They are more flexible to adopt changes like introduction of new product, the more flexible to adopt changes like introduction of new products, new method of production, new materials, and new market, new forms of organization. New product, new material, new market, and new forms of organization. Clear? Now this is the characteristics of small scale industry. Now this is the characteristics of small scale industries. So now the small case unit is generally one man show. Small case unit is generally one man show. Number two, in case of small scale business, the owner is himself. In the case of small scale business, the owner is himself. Number three, small industries are fairly labor intensive and with comparatively smaller capital investment. Labor intensive and comparatively smaller capital investment. Small units are indigenous resources and therefore can be located anywhere subject to the availability of these resources like raw materials, labor, etc. Subject to availability like raw materials, labor, etc. Next, compared to large units, number 5, compared to large units, a small scale industrial unit has a lesser gestation period. Compared to large unit, a small scale industrial unit has a lesser gestation period. That is the period after which the return of investment start. The period after which the return on investment start. Number 6, the scope of operation of small industrial undertaking. The scope of operation of small industrial undertaking is generally localized, catering to the local and regional demand. Catering to the local and regional demands. Next, last but not the least, compared to the large scale units, small scale units are more change, susceptible to the highly relative the resistant of socio-economic condition. They are more flexible to the adopt changes like introduction of new product, new method, new products, new technology, new organization, and new forms of organization. Okay. Now today is now in my class. Next they start role and importance of small scale industry. Next they start now role and importance of small scale industry. Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Today now in my class.